basketball on Mavs TV, brought to you by Home Zone Furniture. We're less than a minute away from tipping off. Mavs and Nets at American Airlines Center. And off we go at American Airlines Center. The Mavericks playing an Eastern Conference opponent 3 times this year. The first time that's ever happened in the history of the franchise.
I could see where the confusion would come in, but yes.
He is averaging over 3 assists a game, and he just got fouled on a 3. And shot clock now down to 8. Nembhard glances at the rim, puts it down, makes a decision to find Cooper Flagg in the corner. He had a one-bounce dribble and drills the jump up the floor for Brooklyn. And a steal by Davis. Numbers. Give it up. Yeah, nice save to PJ. And running the floor.
Heck of a list to be a part of.
Yeah. Going out of the timeout to tie the game. And Yegor Gilman with the ball right now is smothered by Anthony Davis on the block. Wow. Cross-court pass with an offensive rebound, and Noah Clowney found Terrence. Nembhard trying to put a stop to that. Balls for Marshall on the offensive glass. He'll give it up. Nice ball movement. Max Christie, three-pointer. Yes, sir. And this three-point shooting thing has been throughout Michael Porter Jr.'s career, by the way. He shot over 40% in his 6 seasons with Denver as that little runner drops in for Coop, driving into the paint. Nicely done.
You asked me a question earlier to predict.
Oh, yes, that's right, I did. That was another off-air conversation.
I said, give me Claxton.
Now here's Porter. Guarded by Klay Thompson. 9 points in the game already for Porter. Looking for an assist here, and Coop with a big swat against.
It's a defensive play and an offensive play, all in the same highlight.
By one dude.
Yeah.
Who's the youngest player in the league. Even a hit for Klay. 5 games, man.
He went from playing with Magic Johnson to playing in the NBA and did it well.
Klay Thompson for 3. Again! Klay Thompson knocks down his second 3 and Dallas's third here in the first quarter. Max Christie has one as well. And Brooklyn hits another one here at the end of the first quarter. Zaire Williams in and out. And then Dallas running the floor. Maybe they'll have the 2 for 1 here at the end of the quarter. They do! And a chance. 5. Here's Klay Thompson around the defense on the drive. Nembhard caught it and moved it in one motion. Found Max Christie to beat the shot clock. Williams 30% on threes this year. Career 31% three-point shooter. Here's a step-back 3 for Tyrese Martin, and it's in contest where Dallas beat Atlanta after they had lost a home game to Brooklyn. Big block on the drive by Traore by Christie, and running the floor, it's an alley-oop from Klay Thompson to PJ Washington, who just stole the inbound pass. Klay Thompson for 3, bullseye! The game, as a matter of fact, was that runner that AD had here just a little bit ago. Tyrese Martin flings up a 3 and hits it.
Just a hair short.
Now Claxton driving through the defense. I think we've got another block here by Max Christie, and the ball's out of bounds. PJ missed. Michael Porter flips up a pass and attempts. Mavs have had some opportunities to retake that lead. They've missed some chippies. Here's Clowney attacking again, and this time he scores. In the game here, midway through the second. Marshall trying to wedge his way up the baseline. Finds Powell in the paint, and just enough. Gilman misses on the runner in the paint. Powell with the block out of the rebound. And in the open court, here comes Coop. And 2 more. Most of it in a commercial format on my phone is what Damaris feels is on-brand following.
Did it have subtitles since it was BBC?
No, it didn't. He is at 69% this season. That is easily the best of Nick Claxton's career from a free throw shooting percentage perspective. Wow. Mike Nembhard guarded by Mann. Gives it up to Coop. They want AD. Oh, back to Coop on a really nice. 21 is the biggest number and a half for Coop this year. Did it in the second half against the Pelicans, and the first half of the game against the team. Low clock, Davis, 7 seconds. Thought about the step back, but draws in the defense, leading to an open 3.
Let's go.
Nice. Going up ahead to Davis. He caught it and scored. And Brooklyn has the chance to go in front. And it's Terrence Mann on the attack again. Pitches it out. A 3 is in there for Noah Clowney. Davis has the only point so far in the third quarter for the Mavs. Brandon Williams has come in, looking for 3 right here, right now. Max. First preseason game we did in Fort Worth. I talked to him last week. He was a brand ambassador at the World Cup draw at a party I did last week. Davis went to Max Christie, and Yegor Gilman with the steal and went for the fancy behind-the-back pass. No one was ready for it. AD finishes from Coop. Claxton leading it for Porter. Marshall trying to fight through the screen. You got AD closing out. Now we'll have another attempt of an offensive rebound and misses that one, but Danny Wolf hustles after it again and is smothered by AD on the block. Harrison Barnes has been playing well in that cup quarterfinal game especially. Not young, but still playing well. Still part of that group. To go on a Friday night, Coop playing with the Mavericks at the Lakers. Had his first double-digit assist game of his career. Most assist in a game ever. On the basket there by B. Will. 84-83 in defense by Christie. He's been active defensively tonight. And Coop here is able to go and dig one. In their last game on Saturday. He's been doing a lot of assisting here in the third quarter, but he's got back-to-back trips down. Nembhard, baseline throw in. Looking, finds Powell, cutting to the basket, and Powell. Back to pass. And now he's going to try to overpower Christie, but they forced him into giving the ball up to Danny Wolf into the shot clock.
Tough.
Yeah, that was an iconic shot.
I feel like Vince had great seasons with every team in the NBA.
Yeah.
Oh, here's Anthony Davis staying after it. Theo Tupper that year, 7 games. Dallas running the floor after a Nolan Traore miss. PJ back in the game. Corner 3, yes sir! Shot clock wise, he's got 2 in the game as well. Player who's led the NBA in block shots per game 3 times in his career. Step back 3. Another drive here by Clowney, looking for a foul. Rebound Davis. Up ahead to Williams, another good pass. 2 good advanced passes in that sequence. Who's going to be the team? Create some space late in the game. Wilson, there's Anthony Davis. And then he misses for Porter tonight, but one occurred there. Mavs in front after AD's three-point play. Now he screens for Marshall. Going back for the alley-oop. At the table, at the scores table in time for a sub. They will have to wait until the next dead ball. Drive, Brandon Williams slices through the... Got an assist pass there from Terrence Mann. Here's a tip try. Davis stays after it. And Brooklyn with the rebound. This is a possession where if they hit from deep, as they've done 16 times tonight, they could tie it. Wolf fakes a pass. Runner bounces in. Hasn't made a shot tonight, and right now B-Will is getting clutch time point guard minutes.
He closed out that Houston game really well.
Here's a deflection right back to PJ, who was in the middle of the defense. Washington on the drive, tough shot, bounces in to get a shot to fall to give Dallas 64 paint points and, more importantly, a 3-point advantage on the board. Here's Claxton. You want that dribble handoff to Porter. Look out!
Oh, man.
10. And Porter with another basket, putting him at 34. AD, tough shot. Loose rebound, coming away with it is Coop. Outside to Brandon Williams. Bullseye! B-Will running the offense again. Got it right back from Coop. On the drive. Here's Brandon Williams inside, and it's pushed up and in for Anthony Davis. Second most in a game this year. Christie's coming up the screen. This time it's Porter switching. Now they get Wolf involved. They double Williams. He finds PJ. Washington is fouled with 54 seconds left in the game. Here's Porter. The lead is 6. This is a 2-point shot that's missed by Claxton. And a battle for the rebound in the last few seconds of the game. Now Mann to Claxton, handoff to Porter. And they shoot threes a lot off that dribble handoff action, but he missed it.
That defense was incredible.
Davis has 10 rebounds now in the second half. PJ's got the ball. He steps through a double team. Do they foul him?
They do.
They did. The Mavericks, we talked about them playing the most clutch games in the NBA, but more importantly here as of late, they've been winning them. The game against the Clippers, the game against Denver, the game against Miami.